Are you tired of buying budget computers that feel like total garbage? For 30 long years, the tech world has been divided into two very different, very unequal worlds. On one side, you have the elite who can easily afford $1,000 machines that actually work. They get the crisp screens, the silent fans, and the blazing speeds that make heavy work feel like pure play. On the other side of the fence, you have the rest of the world. The budget market has been a totally depressing, toxic wasteland. If you only have $300 in your pocket, you are not buying a real computer. You are buying a massive, ongoing headache. You were essentially sentenced to tech purgatory, trapped with slow Windows laptops that felt like they were made of recycled bathtubs. You had to deal with creaky plastic bodies, washed-out screens that literally hurt your eyes, and laggy Chromebooks that felt like literal toys for toddlers. But right now, the ground beneath the tech industry is shifting to its very core. The ground is shaking because Apple just did the absolute unthinkable. They did not just build a new computer. They created a brilliant, dangerous Trojan horse designed to infiltrate every single home, office, and classroom on the planet. This is the Mac Neo, a device small enough to fit right in the palm of your hand, yet powerful enough to kill the budget Windows PC forever. This is a total, brutal massacre of the status quo. The Mac Neo is already flying off the shelves at a crazy rate we have not seen since the original iPhone changed human history back in 2007. It is completely sold out in almost every single Apple store across the globe. From the iconic glass cubes of New York City to the historic, rain-slick streets of London, regular people are stuck on waiting lists until late April or even May. Thousands of people are lining up in the freezing cold for a budget machine because Apple finally gave the world exactly what it wanted. They provided premium, diamond-grade quality at a price point that almost feels completely illegal. This insane success proves a massive, undeniable point. People do not care if their computer uses a mobile chip. They do not care about professional branding or fancy, confusing labels. They only care about three simple things. Is the machine fast? Does it look beautiful? And does it carry that iconic, glowing Apple logo? Apple realized they do not need to sell you an expensive $1,000 MacBook Pro to win the tech war. They just need to get you into the building. They want you trapped inside their ecosystem, and they are using the Mac Neo to kick the door down and set the competition's house on fire. Now, they are taking that exact same winning formula and applying it to the legendary Mac Mini line. Imagine a tiny, fanless desktop that starts at an unbelievable price of just $299. In massive markets like Indonesia, we are looking at roughly 5 to 6 million rupiah. This is a total, undeniable death blow to the low-end PC market. There is a specific, urgent reason why this is happening right now before the Mac Neo even arrives. We have to look at the upcoming Mac Mini M5. Trustworthy rumors from the global supply chain suggest the Mac Mini M5 and M5 Pro will officially launch at WWDC this June. These are not just small spec bumps or minor, boring updates. We are looking at a next-generation CPU that is 22% faster and a GPU that is a staggering 45% more powerful than the already dominant M4 chip. This is professional-grade power packed inside a box the size of a simple sandwich. However, that insane power comes at a steep price, as the M5 model is rumored to jump to $699. That $100 price hike creates a massive, gaping vacuum in the market. Apple knows they cannot leave the $300 to $500 segment completely empty for Windows to occupy. They are absolutely not going to let Dell, HP, or Lenovo take those valuable customers. That is exactly where the Mac Neo fits into the puzzle. It is the ultimate hero for the budget crowd, the machine for the masses, and the computer for the everyday person who thought they could never afford a premium Apple product in their entire life. How can Apple make a real Mac for just $299 without losing money? The answer is pure engineering genius and ruthless corporate efficiency. Think about the hidden costs of building a normal computer. A desktop device does not need a liquid retina screen. It does not need a massive, heavy 100-watt-hour lithium battery. It does not need a built-in keyboard, and it does not need a complex force-touch trackpad. By completely stripping away these expensive, fragile, and bulky components, Apple saves a literal fortune in manufacturing. Then they drop in the A19 Pro chip, the exact same 3-nanometer monster rumored for the next Flagship iPhone. Using a highly optimized iPhone chip in a desktop form factor is a total hardware cheat code. Since the Mac Neo does not have a limited battery to worry about, Apple can push the A19 Pro chip to its absolute thermal limits. They can let it run hot, fast, and aggressive. But here's the best part. There is no fan, so the entire machine stays completely silent. This chip is an absolute beast with hardware-accelerated ray tracing. It can handle heavy 4K video editing, massive multitasking, and all the new advanced Apple Intelligence features without even breaking a sweat. It is a living, breathing nightmare for rival companies like Asus, Acer, and HP. While those companies constantly struggle with rising component costs and complex, messy supply chains, Apple uses its massive vertical integration to offer a true luxury experience at a cheap plastic price. This move is also a total, ruthless declaration of war on Chromebooks. For over a decade, Google has completely owned the classroom because Chromebooks were the only cheap option for schools. But let's be honest with ourselves here. Chromebooks often feel like completely disposable machines. They are literally e-waste in waiting. After just 1 year of classroom use, the hinges start to creak, the cheap plastic turns yellow, and the software gets incredibly sluggish and frustrating. They inevitably end up piled high in a landfill. If a local school or a budget-conscious parent can buy a real Mac Neo for just $299, why would they ever look at a cheap Chromebook again? The Mac Neo gives young students the full, unrestricted macOS ecosystem. They get instant access to industry-standard tools like Final Cut, Xcode, and Logic Pro. Apple is not just selling a cheap computer here. They are buying future customers. They are playing a multi-generational game that the competition does not even begin to understand. If you learn to code or edit high-quality video on a Mac in middle school, you become an Apple customer for life. You won't ever want to switch to the clunky, annoying Windows interface when you turn 20. This is the famous halo effect on absolute steroids. Once you have the sleek Mac Neo sitting on your desk, you will naturally want the iPhone in your pocket, the Apple Watch on your wrist, and the premium AirPods in your ears. Apple is playing the long game, and they are winning by a massive landslide. The real secret weapon here is not just the incredibly low price. It is the deep psychology of the brand itself. For many years, owning a Mac was a major social status symbol. It clearly meant you had made it in life. It was a visible sign of true creativity and financial success. By bringing that exact same high status down to the $300 price point, Apple is completely disrupting the social hierarchy of technology. Every single student, every small business owner, and every freelance creator in developing nations can now own the exact same professional software tools used daily in Silicon Valley. This is not just about selling shiny hardware. This is about true global empowerment. However, there is a massive catch. Apple knows that once you buy the Mac Neo, you are locked in for good. You will immediately start using iCloud storage, you will start using iMessage on your desktop screen, and you will buy an Apple TV subscription. The affordable Mac Neo is the ultimate gateway drug to a lifetime of expensive Apple services. It is a brilliant, cold financial move. They might make very little profit on the actual metal box itself, but they will make thousands of dollars from your pocket over the next 10 years through software updates and monthly subscriptions. They are not just selling you a temporary product. They are selling you a permanent membership to their closed world. The physical design is also changing the game entirely. For 10 long years, Macs have been somewhat boring, professional silver or gray boxes. They looked like standard, uninspiring office equipment. The Mac Neo changes that dynamic forever. Exciting rumors suggest it will come in vibrant, highly appealing Neo colors like citrus green, atomic blue, and electric yellow. It is not just a tool for hard work anymore. It is a full lifestyle product, something beautiful that you actually want to show off on your desk. And the actual size is the real shocker. Because it is fanless and carries no heavy battery inside, it could literally be the size of a thick smartphone. You could easily put your entire professional workstation right in your pocket. You could take it from your home straight to the office and plug it into any standard monitor in the world. This level of extreme portability for under $300 has never existed in human history. We are talking about a massive paradigm shift in how we think about the modern office space. Your office is now wherever you stand. Even the technical specs are perfectly optimized for the digital future. People always ask the exact same nervous question. Is 8 gigabytes of unified RAM truly enough in 2026? On a standard Windows PC, the answer is usually a loud, definitive no. Windows eats up RAM for breakfast and constantly asks for seconds. But on an optimized Mac Neo, it is a completely different story. Apple controls every single line of code and every single transistor inside the silicon chip. Their advanced memory compression is light years ahead of the competition. An 8 gigabyte Mac often feels much snappier and more responsive than a 16 gigabyte Windows box because of how beautifully macOS handles deep swap memory. We also absolutely have to talk about the real environmental impact. Most budget PCs are built to be entirely replaced every 2 years. They use cheap, fragile cooling fans that quickly clog with thick dust, and cheap thermal paste that dries out and cracks under heat. The Mac Neo is a pure solid-state machine with absolutely no moving parts inside. There is literally nothing to break over time. It is built exactly like a tank despite its remarkably small size. This means that a Mac Neo bought today for 5 million rupiah will likely still be running perfectly fine in the year 2030. That kind of incredible longevity is completely unheard of in the budget tech space. It completely changes the financial math for poor families who have to save up their hard-earned money for months just to buy a single computer. Instead of buying a disposable PC that dies in 24 months, they are investing in a premium machine that easily lasts half a decade. This is precisely how Apple builds a deep brand loyalty that easily rivals major world religions. They are not just giving you a cheap product. They are giving you a fiercely reliable one. My honest, unfiltered opinion is that the Mac Neo could easily be the most important product Apple releases this entire decade. It finally breaks down the heavy luxury barrier that has kept billions of people away from the Apple ecosystem for decades. It is a bold, highly aggressive competitive move that signals the absolute end of the clunky, loud, plastic budget PC era. We are officially entering a brand new era where cheap no longer means low quality. Even if the Mac Neo is just a compelling rumor for now, the deep business logic behind it is completely undeniable. The global market is incredibly hungry for affordable quality. If Apple successfully delivers a palm-sized desktop that runs absolute circles around PCs twice its price, the tech industry will never be the same again. Windows has completely dominated the budget space for 30 years, but their lead is shrinking every single day. Microsoft's new heavy AI features require expensive, power-hungry hardware. Meanwhile, Apple is masterfully optimizing AI to run flawlessly on tiny, ultra-efficient mobile chips. The Mac Neo won't just be a cheap Mac. It will be a smart, AI-powered powerhouse that stays completely cold to the touch. The era of the loud jet engine budget PC is officially dead. The era of Neo has arrived. What do you think about this massive shift? Would you finally leave the Windows ecosystem for a beautiful Mac that costs only 5 million rupiah? Do you think the total lack of hardware upgradability is a complete deal breaker for you? Or is the massive performance boost totally worth the trade-off? If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel right now, share the video with your tech friends, and hit that bell icon so you never miss another urgent tech update. Stay healthy, stay techy, and I will see you in the very next video.